back in 2015, there was some changes in politics and policy when it comes to the financing of college, and I'm going to have Jim speak to that. This is some of his material that Jim came up with, and I vaguely remember this stuff, and it's really not talked about too much. But why don't you get into this? What happened with the Obama administration, the watershed moment that happened back in 2015?
Well, I think it started back basically before that. Average cost. I mean, when they first started dealing, when Obama first went into office in 2010, I think it was, he signed an executive order that basically took over all of the requirements for student financing and student loans into the government and took it basically away from the banks. So then what it came down to is that the federal government stepped in and said, we guarantee all student loans, so that the banks could just dole out the money however they wanted to. And if the loan went south, the government, taxpayer would pay for it, basically. And then later in 2015, he signed a bill, which was the Student Bill of Rights, I guess they called it. And it basically listed all of the different things that colleges couldn't do to and with students, and put it all under the federal government. So basically what happened in his years in office was that one of the things, other than a few other things that were of notable mention, like Obamacare and stuff. But anyway, what he did is he basically took out of the hands of private industry and the banks and the colleges, basically, the financing, the student loan financing, and moved it all under the government. And with that, of course, there are always strings that come attached. So basically what has happened, even though I can't find facts in there, I know it's there, but I just haven't found specific statements yet, that basically the government then turned around and say to the colleges what you will and won't do in some areas. And I think that'll come to light as time goes by. But the Student Bill of Rights bill that he signed in 2015 basically took over all the student loans and all of the financing, Pell Grants and everything, and put them under the federal government.